Yo, what's up NFL fans? Today I'm back at it with another draft video. Today I'll be doing the Cincinnati Bengals and their 2017 draft. The 2016 season for the Bengals was very underwhelming. They had a very bad season. Their offense wasn't efficient. Andy Dalton got hit a lot. The running backs weren't amazing. Their defense was not stellar. Their defense was not as good as previous years, but 2017 can change that all with a good draft class coming in. So let's get started on the first pick, John Ross. John Ross is a very talented, speedy, explosive receiver out of Washington, and I believe that he has the talent to be a very good player in this league, but he has some major injury concerns. He's blazing fast, but on his 40-yard time, he broke the 40-yard record, but he got hurt on the play, so that just shows his injury concerns and why you should be worried about this pick. It's a great pick if he can stay healthy. He would be a great complement to Tyler Boyd and AJ Green, and he will fit in perfectly as a number 2 receiver or a slot receiver, and Andy Dalton will love having him. Alright, on to the next pick, Joe Mixon, running back, Oklahoma. And I really like Joe Mixon as a prospect, but he hit that one woman that was calling him names, and that set his draft stock back very far. I think he got kicked off the Oklahoma football team, and that really hurt his draft stock. But I really like the player. I don't know if the fit is needed here. They already have Jeremy Hill and Giovanni Bernard, but neither one of those running backs are top 10 backs. They're both decent backs. Giovanni Bernard's a good third down running back, like a change of pace back. Jeremy Hill is a great, he's not great, but he's a good NFL running back, I guess. Not a great one. He's average. And I think they thought that Joe Mixon could bring a new, explosive mix to their offense. He could mix stuff up. This team that just needs a new identity. So I like the pick, but he needs to keep himself contained, and I think the Bengals can help him with that. They're known for taking in players that have bad attitudes, but have tremendous talent. So I like the pick. On to the next one. Alright, for the next pick, they decided to go to Jordan Willis to help them with their pass rush and their outside linebacking play. I think this pick was a very good pick. They needed help on the outside. They needed to just get younger on defense. They needed to just get younger, get faster, get stronger. Their defense was old. They were exhausted. They just looked old, in general. But this is a good pick for them. They needed help on defense. They got it here. Jordan Willis is a good player. He needs to develop a little bit, but every player does. But he's kind of raw. But I think that Marvin Lewis can get the best out of him, and good pick. Right, and for their last pick that I'm going to be covering in this draft, they decided to go with Carl Lawson, which is another steal in this draft. He was a projected first-round pick, maybe second-round pick, but teams were scared to take him because of his short stature. He has kind of small arms, not very explosive, but this man had great production at Auburn. He had 9.5 sacks his last year. He was just a great overall player, decent run stuffer. I don't understand why so many teams decided to pass on him. He had a great value in the 4th round. He should have gone in the top 2 rounds, in my opinion. And I don't understand how someone with this much production in the SEC can drop to the 4th round. Solomon Thomas, who is a better player than Carl Lawson, had 8.5 sacks. He had 9.5, so I don't understand how he dropped so far, but great pick. I really like the Cincinnati Bengals draft this year. They had some great players. I'm not going to recap all their late round picks because they had a bunch of 5th round picks. I think they had 3 5th round picks, a couple 6, a couple 7s. I'm not going to recap any of those guys because they're just special teams players. They're mostly just players that they're not going to develop, that they want for special teams and depth purposes, so I'm not going to go over them, but tell me your opinions on the Cincinnati Bengals draft. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.